Hello everybody and welcome back to another blind commentary of Wander over Yonder. Season 1, and unfortunately only one episode, episode 29 this time around, because, yes, I do still have the time constraint, which is regrettable indeed, but this is how things are. Well, yeah, so, yeah, like, the show's been pretty freaking great. I do wonder, like, the show has been consistently really good, but I've heard a lot of good things about the second season, which is gonna be interesting to see, and I was promised great things from it, and I just wonder how exactly those promises are going to be fulfilled. It's because the show doesn't have anything exactly constructed story, it just has a bunch of characters, and that's not bad per se. It's just I just wonder how they're going to make any kind of cohesive story out of that, if any. That's not even necessary, so let's just get on with the show without further ado. Another hater episode. Well, they are certainly quite fun usually.
Oh man, Lord Hater just had this thing waxed. Okay, no need to panic. Maybe if we just...
Oh, more about the minions.
You once thought you're all useless! I've never encountered a more pathetic excuse for an evil army in all my life! Stupid.
Well, this is going to be actually most excellent, considering that I have been like the Watch Dogs have been actually, for a bunch of blubbering fools, they have been actually surprisingly marginally competent. But yeah, they are still pretty bad, really bad.
Idiots.
How do you miss?
No! All I want is for you guys to finally do something.
Wonderful.
Anything right for once. It's not so hard.
They went to the wrong conference room.
And that's when you know you've got a problem. And it definitely wasn't before when they were worshipping your arch nemesis. Alrighty! Now that's just cruel.
Why are you running in terror? Hello? Pure concentrated bolts of evil? I think this one's broken.
Okay.
What is that thing?
It appears to be some kind of present.
How? Who would...
Interesting.
What is wrong with him?
I must say that was actually a pretty nice use that they, considering that Lord Hater is usually rather tall, shall we say. I do love that it's like, due to the logic of cartoons, they can easily just shrink him into his rather small size to make him seem more scared.
I don't know, sir. I just don't know.
And that is some obsession. Insane
I
obsession.
don't know if that thing's contagious.
Wait.
Interesting. I wonder.
Oh, that's an interesting thought. Yeah, rage virus. What?
They must get out of there.
Rage virus.
What was that all about?
It's worth the...
Slightly disturbing, yes. I do love that the show is again abusing its potential for, not abusing though, taking advantage of its ability to have some horror elements included in the show.
His cortisol levels are low, while his proximity to the object has completely altered the molecular structure of his prefrontal cortex.
What?
Dress it, man! Enough science mumbo jumbo! Give it to me straight!
The gift has made him happy.
Happy? But the watchdogs have never been happy before!
Well, they've never received a gift before.
Like a face hugger. Oh, those are just some lovely references.
What are we gonna do?
Or resemblances.
The army will be ruined!
It's okay, sir. He's sealed in sickbay, completely quarantined. There's no way this happiness is spreading.
Oh!
Their attention.
Could this be...
That's it. Easy.
Oh my gosh.
Any sudden move.
I bet this is because of Yonder and that he has been here dropping gifts to them.
It's all.
It's worse than we thought.
Yeah, it is Wonder. Very clearly. Like, or kind of clearly.
Gift are loose on the ship.
No, 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 it can't be nothing. He's infecting the entire army with joy, killing any hate they may have. We have to destroy him before he destroys us. Papers.
How can be... How... It, it is a lovely switch around to make the... Oh, the camera just kind of went out of focus. Oh my... So yeah, it is a lovely little workaround that they... Or a lovely little switcheroo here that they really made kind of Wonder kind of the antagonist for this episode. That's just such a... Oh my gosh. Due to it being so comedical, it's just like wonderful that they can do something like this, make the pure hero, like the kindest person, the most friendly, just purely friendly character, be the antagonist for such a short story like this, and not break character. That's just awesome. It's too good. No, would you look at that?
All right, man, split up.
Man, Pete, if we make it out of here alive, first thing I'm gonna do is find that gal I met on shore leave, buy a ring, and ask her to be mine.
Ah, you're crazy, Teddy. Hater never lets anyone have nice things. Like dreams. Teddy? Teddy? Hang in there, buddy, I'm coming! Oh no! Teddy! She's gonna love it, kid. She's gonna love it. Whoop, whoop. My dream.
Teddy, Pete, come in, darn you! Where are
That's amazing. That is pretty freaking cool though.
Pete has succumbed to the dance.
That is also a pretty good explanation why Wander actually now can have those gifts specifically for each of them. His hat gives him those. That's a wonderful use of your potential resources here.
the password?
We never came up with a password. Please, it's worse than we thought.
Stop saying that! It's not worse than we thought! This is the most worse it can be! Commander Peepers? Sea Peeps?
Oh my.
All this happy isn't happening!
What the heck was that? Yeah, I need to.
Ah! Oh no! All this happy
That's
Just a
wonderful.
bad dream.
That is. Hey, look at that, Sylvia. But why have they decided to actually invade the ship like this? Actually, just like, are they actually just playing the role of the hero and taking care of the whole, well, situation with Hader? Alrighty. Okay, despite that being the most classical sound effect, it. They're going pretty far with the cartoon emotions here. That's just. Yeah, it is lovely that how much they are just abusing the cartoon physics part of this. Maybe perhaps going a bit too over the top with that.
Dumb snowflake. Being flaky.
Pretty nice.
No! No! No!
Oh?
Perimeter's on lockdown. Clear, clear. Bravo team, secure Lord Hader. We've got him. Bone Daddy is in the nest. I repeat, Bone Daddy is in the nest.
Bone Daddy. Bone Daddy.
That was the coolest! You stopped Wander from infecting me with the happies! And this cocoa is really tasty. I can't believe
Isn't
I'm
that
saying this, but
making you
you
happy?
did something right for once! Good work, watchdogs!
Sir, it was the least we could do after you gave us all those thoughtful gifts, sir!
After I gave you... But I didn't...
Your gifts really encouraged us to do our very best.
Oh.
Made more stuff along the way, sir! We love you, sir!
You're welcome, Heart Wander. No!
Oh my gosh! Okay. Okay. Oh wow, that is pretty freaking awesome to see them take full advantage of the way that this show has been produced. As having the embodiment of pure hate, like literally pure hate, and just making him kind of the protagonist, or rather the empathetic side of the story for a moment, or at least one storyline like this, and then making our protagonists still be like completely like in character, yet they are our antagonists for this story. That is, it's definitely not like, okay, let me make these things clear. whenever I criticize or give this kind of comment that, yes, it is not original, that doesn't mean anything bad. There is nothing original ever. Like, it's almost impossible to have anything original. But it doesn't mean that it can't be enjoyable and creative and still, technically speaking, original. The basic story is amazing. It's just such a wonderful thing to just have the roles swapped out like that and have such a lovely style of reference to both just general zombie stories and also alien stories like that. That's just mind-bogglingly great how they can make it seem like reasonable in universe and still have it be amazingly hilarious while having the like clear horror aspects to it. It is entertaining. It does have some kind of minor like scare factor to it, but only in the way that you are laughing at it and like how disturbing it would be if this would be something other than just just pure friendliness. And this is like it's it's a lovely twist on that trope, you know. It's not the most complicated one, but with such a very, very refined execution. Like, these kinds of stories really support the format of the show. 11-minute episodes of wacky, zany fun, and that is wonderful here. That is done excellently here. It is really amazingly fun. Like, it is... I just really love it. It's really quite good. Though, if I have to criticize something about this, the cartoon physics actually maybe felt a bit too over the top this time around. All of the emotions and all of the expressions of the characters were perhaps far too cartoony and far too loony. Like, they were nothing resembling reality, anything realistic or anything. They were actually felt really out of place, surprisingly enough. But that's probably due to the amount of reaction shots we got from Hader. And that doesn't mean that it's bad, technically speaking bad. It just means that it didn't feel right. But Christ, I had so much fun with this episode. It's fun. It's really freaking fun. Now, I mean, the show can't be easily just summarized with one word, and that is wonderful, because it is fun, and it is very character-driven for sure, but it is also just, like, imaginative. It's not perhaps the most creative story, but I wasn't expecting it. And just the way that we never heard Wonder or Sylvia speak for the whole episode. They didn't say a single word, making them seem far more threatening than they ever would have been. I mean, Sylvia did exhale, and that's about it. And this is like it feels like such like clear mockery of the whole horror trope and horror genre just in general, just taking a piss at it, and that's just great. Like, the fact that it can laugh at that and yet use its tropes to its advantage like that and still make it all its own and fun, it's really good. Though, as we have seen in the previous episodes, like, we saw that one episode where that alien type of creature was very, very heavily inspired by Alien, just in general. And, you know, the movie Alien. And so it is obvious that the creators do know how to create. They, like, if they wanted to make horror, they could easily make it. And it would just require a little bit of push into that direction. Yet, like, it's not this show's intention. It is just very obvious that they still do know about horror, and they clearly do respect it, or they do like the genre enough to know a lot of its tropes and its cliches, and just in general how those things function. It's just really, really well done. I mean, they not only did have a lot of those jokes based around a lot of those horror cliches, but also a lot of like the dialogue was very specifically designed for that. It's It's great. And the fact that, like, taken as a general story arc, it looks like it could be very easily horror, but when you look at the moments and look at the context, it's just like the fact that gift giving was kind of taking the place of infection is just, it just fits so well. I don't know, it's strange. Yeah, I had a lot of fun. It's great. It's great. Yeah, I don't have much else to say about it. So enjoy that. Thank you all very much for watching. I hope to see you in the future. Have a great day and stay awesome. Godmu out. Thank you very much for watching.